All right, everybody. Welcome back to Ex-Submariner Plays a U-Boat. Um, so we made it back from our last convoy mission. Um, we did fairly well. Uh, the Our captain here, Klaus, has received Knight's Cross with oak leaves after that successful mission. Um, and Hoffman, our first watch officer, also received Knight's Cross for his actions in sinking, helping assist in the sinking and sinking uh, those merchants. He was our gunnery guy. So we're all loaded in stores. Um, the fuel's loaded, torpedoes are loaded. We're ready to go. In case you don't notice, um, we did get an upgrade. While the crew was on vacation, I was able to get the conning tower upgraded. So now we have um, more anti-aircraft guns. So if we do get caught on the surface, definitely we can use those to defend ourselves a lot easier than just having the one gun. So that's good news for us. Um, so we're going to go and decide what mission to take. And so, I say, I like to mix it up. Um, I think this time what I'm going to do is uh, I'm going to go ahead and do the um, Norway uh, U-boat missions. So these missions are going to be a little bit different. I'm going to show more of how I do them. I'll be using the map a lot. To do this mission, you really kind of have to focus on the map because you need to, uh, watch your distance from the convoy. You can't be too close to the convoy. They don't like that. They want you to be far enough from the convoy, um, but not too far. And you got to stay on the hydrophones as much as possible. So a lot of time I'll be periscope depth, and I'll be going at uh, fairly good rate of speed, just to watch, just to listen on the hydrophones. Only issue with that is you use up your battery power pretty quick. So I'm going to be down underneath periscope depth, listening on the hydrophones, and then surfacing to charge the batteries and diving again as soon as the batteries are charged, um, just to make sure that I can hear uh, any contacts, especially with this mission. Because with this mission, you're going to have either a destroyer or an escort or both possible, and you'll have to uh, make sure you're listening as much as possible. So let's get to it, and let's go ahead and take this mission. I believe it ends June. It'll stop in June. Being able to take that mission, um, but we should be able to go ahead, and we'll just probably I'll do all three because you got a limited amount of time to do it. So we'll make it quick. Again, it'll be a different type of episode. I don't know if I'll be rolling all three into. I don't know if I'll be rolling all three missions into one episode or not. Depends on how long it takes me. Uh, but I'm pretty sure it'll be fairly quick because I'm going to be doing some fast time, you know, through the map, and a lot of it's on the map. So, okay.
Beim BDU wird viel über Ihre letzte Patrouillenfahrt geredet. Gute Arbeit. Dies sind die heutigen Aufträge vom BDU. Streng geheim.
All right. So we're gonna protect the troop ships and escort the convoy. We'll get that going on here. All right. So this is the first part of the mission here. Basically, we're just going to get ahead of this convoy here, this small convoy with one troop ship and 2 escorts. And so we're just not that far from the port. We're just going to get ahead of them and kind of follow their track. The track is laid out on the map that they're going to take. So we'll kind of follow them along the track, or sorry, lead them on the track, I should say. Escort them, and we'll be going into periscope depth as soon as we get a good distance away. We're just trying to go as fast as we can to get ahead of them. I don't remember if there was more than one troop ship, or if it's a random assortment. But it's just the one troop ship, so it's a high value target. It's the only one. So if they sink that, it's over, basically. So let's get ahead of them. We're gonna go to the map selection, and we're gonna go ahead and what I usually do is I'll keep them at the edge of my max site. So right, kind of keep the transports at the edge there. And when I'm submerged, I try to keep them. I try to be able to just keep them in that circle, I guess, for the sonar, the hydrophone, I should say. But okay, so let's get going, and I'll go ahead and
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
set up my route here. Sometimes I set up the route ahead of time, sometimes I don't. I mean, it just depends.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Because I don't know, honestly don't know how accurate this route
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten
is.
setzen.
Sometimes they change directions, it seems like.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Usually in this area is where we get attacked. So we'll get this going here. And so what I'll have to do is you'll have to adjust your speed kind of um, back and forth a bit. So there isn't a way, at least maybe maybe there are mods that allow you to set a certain speed. I think Silent Hunter, you can set your specific speed, but there might be a mod that allows you to set a certain speed, right? But without mods, vanilla, you're gonna have to kind of switch between uh, forward 2 and forward 3. So let's go. So forward 3 is a little bit, and I think they're going to tell me, oh, you're too close, but that's okay. Traveling along with it for some time, please gain some distance. Yeah, they always say that, right? They always say that, but we're just going to continue our. Like I said, I like to keep it in that range, and then go ahead and keep there, I think. And maybe slow down a little bit. And they're probably going about 7 knots. But I won't. I'll go to periscope depth sometime in that area. I'll go ahead and mark it with a little starting line, maybe. I'll start going to periscope depth after that starting line.
Schneller, schneller!
Like I said, just kind of keep the convoy. You're escorting the convoy, so you want to keep a somewhat of a distance there. And then just kind of go back and forth between the two speeds. Don't get too far ahead. I don't think you want to do that. That's my strategy anyways. Don't get too far ahead. Don't get too far, don't get too close either. And try to keep it, so what is that? 12 nautical miles roughly, 10 to 12. Seems to be good distance. Okay, so around here, this is about where we're going to do our hydrophone checks. And we'll go ahead and go to periscope depth.
Auf Seerohrtiefe gehen.
The depth is As you can see, it's rather shallow there, about 32 meters.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
So it's fairly shallow in this area, and that continues for a while. So periscope depth is probably just fine. And then make sure you have somebody on your hydrophones. And we'll keep somebody on the radio too.
Jawohl. Jawohl.
And you might want to have somebody try to keep your energy usage down. Maybe somebody on the navigation, but I need him for the radio right now. But that is something to keep in mind.
Schneller, schneller! Tanks anblasen!
Also, you're going to be doing a lot of surface and diving, so make sure you keep your air flasks filled. Keep your air pressurized because you are going to be going back and forth quite a bit.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Zu Befehl. Zu Befehl. Ei, Herr Kaloi. Schneller, schneller! Ei, Herr Kaloi. Bestätigt.
As soon as the battery capacity is close to 100%, we'll go ahead and get things going. I'm trying not to go too fast. Sometimes when I go too fast, I miss stuff, so I don't want to miss anything. And I'm going to go ahead and listen right now, or go to periscope depth. Is it full in 2 hours? Okay, maybe I'll just go ahead and go for another 2 hours. Okay. 89%. How much longer? An hour. An hour. Okay. That's close enough. I'm just getting worried about where we're at. So we're going to go ahead and go to periscope
Auf
depth.
Seerohrtiefe gehen.
Actually, yeah. So it's 45 meters. It's really fairly shallow.
Bestätigt. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
All right. So our battery capacity is pretty low. We're going to have to surface again.
Tanks anblasen.
And well, just try to keep things going.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor. Jawohl.
Get that compressor going. Slow down a little bit.
Melde mich zum Dienst. Melde mich zum Dienst. Schneller, schneller!
Might try this real quick. See how that works.
So müde.
Okay.
Im Dienst. Jawohl, zu Befehl.
Get that charged up. How many miles am I? Yeah, sorry, talking low. Just thinking. So like I said, I'm just going to charge up the batteries as best I can, and then go into here, and we're going to go ahead and go to periscope depth again. It's kind of tricky. Basically, try to stay underwater as much as you can. And maintain your distance. Like I said, they don't like it when you're too close, obviously.
Wechseln auf E-Motor. Schneller, schneller!
And keep that distance.
Schiffsschrauben, Herr Kaloy.
And there we go. So so you can see they have a group there. And we're going to have to head them off, I think. We're going to go ahead and listen and see what their course is. Get their course. These are probably the guys. Get a good course here. And then be ready for them. I'm surprised they're this late. Usually they're not
Kurs auf diese
Usually
Koordinaten
they're not
setzen.
that late.
Wechseln auf Dieselmotor.
Herr Kaloy?
All right, everybody. So while we're, I thought that while we were getting ready to intercept, on course to intercept the destroyer and corvette probably that are headed our way, I thought I'd give a little brief introduction and kind of a startup. How to start up these diesels on the U-boat. Now, these are supposed to be, I believe they're supposed to be M.A.N. Diesels, and I don't think they're like modeled exactly right, but I thought I'd just go through startup procedures for the diesels on these boats. So we talked a little bit about high pressure air and low pressure air and the importance of those systems for the boat, and we also talked about the fact that diesel engines use high pressure air to start. They also use low pressure air, I believe, to push water, fresh water, through the diesel engines. I don't know if it's, I think the low pressure air is, I don't know, something like 20 psi or something. I think it's what they probably use. High pressure air is probably, I think it's like 250 psi. I think for these diesels. I'm not exactly 100% sure about that. If anybody wants to correct me, please feel free to correct me. I was not an A ganger. I was not a diesel guy on the boat. My brother did. He was an A ganger auxiliary machinist. I guess like a machinist mate, I think, or what do you call it? But he worked. I'm pretty sure he worked with the diesel engines and the other systems, mechanical systems on the boat, air compressors and all that stuff. Anyways, so excuse me. So we're gonna kind of go do a little quick walkthrough on starting these diesels. Might just turn it off real quick just to make it easier to hear. We're gonna stop the boat real quick. Alright, okay, much better. Alright, so when you get ready to start these boats, it'd be nice if my brother would be able to tell me, but this is I'm gonna do the best I can here. Alright, so when you're starting these engines, first things you want to do, this is a cold start. So for a cold start, you want to pre-lubricate. I believe these are the lubrication for the diesel. You kind of pump the lubrication through, right? Get that going. You want to pre-lubricate the engine, and it's going to be turning at the same time, right? So the engine will be turning at the same time that you're lubricating it. All right. Okay, and you want to make sure that all the pistons are participating at the when you do the compressed air startup. And then you want to make sure that these the cylinder taps, I believe these are the cylinder taps. I thought they would be on the top, but I'm going to say that these are the cylinder taps. All right, these need to be all opened. All right, they need to be opened. Then you're going to do compressed air blow. Right, you're going to blow compressed air through the system, clear out the system. All right. So once you do that, then you're going to go ahead and close these taps. All right, you're going to close these valves here. This valve, close those. Then, right? You want to make sure you turn on your water pump. I don't know where the water pump is on this thing. Honestly, or I don't know where they get the water going here. So, anyways, you're gonna turn on the water pump, get the water pump flowing. That's with a 20-pound, 20 psi air blowing the water through the engines. Okay. Then you're gonna open up the fuel valve, and the fuel valve, I'm gonna guess this is the fuel valve, right? I'm gonna guess this is the fuel valve, all right? And here's the other one here, maybe. I believe those are the fuel valves at least on this engine here. Okay. You're gonna make sure that the injection pumps are set, right? The injectors. Then you're going to preheat, right? So diesels, if you're not familiar with diesels use glow plugs, all right? So you make sure that you preheat your glow plugs, and you verify that the glow plugs are glowing already. Okay, and then you say, hey, all right, you're ready to start. Okay. Then you start blowing and I don't know what the valve is for the. Just real quick, you want to make sure your exhaust valves are open. I don't know where their exhaust valves are. I don't know if that's the exhaust valve or not. That might be. I think it'd be like on pipes or something. I don't know. Anyways, so make sure your exhaust valves are open, internal and external, right? Then you do your compressed air, your 250 psi or whatever, and you start the engine with the compressed air. Get the compressed air to get those pistons going, and get that engine started, right? So the cylinders, if I'm remembering correctly, so the glow plug is basically these are diesels, so it's a glow plug, not a spark plug like on a gasoline engine. I believe the compressed air it compresses the air inside the cylinder. Compressed air heats up with the glow plug. You got the fuel, you got your fuel mixture in there, and it causes that basically that kind of explosion or whatever, right? So heat, compression, and fuel. right? I mean, that's basically how engines work. You know, you got your pistons compress and you have some kind of ignition source or ignition and fuel. But I believe the compressed air basically compresses the air inside the cylinders with the fuel mixture and the glow plug ready, and it basically just starts the engine, right? It causes that initial explosion, right? And so that basically is how you start it. Start the diesel. And that's just kind of a basic non-machinist mate answer to that. I wish I knew how accurate this is. I don't think it's. I think there's some issues with it. Let's see. And so, anyways, so you got the engine going. It starts these rotors and produces the electricity, and electricity is basically what runs these motors, right? So it's not. And please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure this is what it is, but it's not a direct. You don't have a direct shaft from the diesel to the shaft, right? What it is it gets these going. So you have your diesel, you're generating electricity, and that electricity is going through, and it's going into these motors. And these motors are what's turning your shaft, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You know, I don't think they have a direct line, but I could be wrong. Please correct me if I'm not. Right. Right. So I think that's pretty much how it goes. Right. Of course, the exhaust, it goes through the outside here somewhere. You can actually see it here when it's running. And that you have an external and an internal valve. Oops. Get it through here. I'm going to go ahead and get us going now. See what it looks like outside. Oh yeah, nice and rough, huh? Rough weather there. I don't know if you can we tell here? Anyways, the exhaust will be coming out from here, the exhaust pipe. I think that's different on American submarines. I mean, World War II submarines, anyways. I think the World War II American submarines had different exhaust base, but I'm not positive. That something I might want to look up. So, anyways, just wanted to give that brief. It's loud. I have to turn that down, I think. Where's that brief view of the engine? Water down the hatch. That's our diesel. Oh, in the water. So I believe this is the desalination machine. Basically, it fresh water. You know, it produces the fresh water. I believe this is it right here. I could be very wrong again. I'm pretty sure this is the freshwater machine, and the diesel engines. They want to have fresh water. You don't want to put salt water through the machine. I don't think. Through the engine. So I believe this freshwater. This freshwater does it for both the diesel engines and for other, for making water for the crew. As you can tell, it's a pretty small little piece of equipment here. So they didn't have a lot of fresh water to use, right? And so that's why on these World War II boats, they limited the amount of fresh water you could use. I think a lot of them they gave special soap to the crew for in salt water, or washing in salt water. Crews of the U-boats didn't like it because it would leave a film on their skin, right? It just, so I guess they just didn't wash. But on long trips, I'm sure they pretty much did not take showers. Even today on submarines, you had to watch how much water you used. You had to be careful. You couldn't take long showers. If you used long showers, people would not be happy, right? So you had to, basically what you do is you get in the shower, get yourself wet, turn off the shower, soap up, and then turn it on to rinse off. That's how you take showers on the boat. Do not waste water. It's it's really precious on submarines. That is just a short little overview of the diesel engines. If there's anything more that I'm missing, or if there's any corrections I need to make, I will try to make those corrections. Thank you guys, and we'll get back on our trip here to intercept those the destroyer and corvette.
Jawohl.
All right, so as you can see, we have just a fantastic storm going through here. Visibility is just awful. I don't know how we're going to find our enemy corvette and destroyer. We just came up from another sonar check. We know it's in the area, but we just can't tell where. It's hard to tell. What I might do is go to periscope depth. If you go to periscope depth, you're not going to have a lot of speed attack from that depth, right? So I don't even know where they're at. So that's the issue, right? Is if I go to periscope depth and try to go to intercept, because of the low visibility, there's no guarantee I'm going to be able to catch up to the destroyers or corvettes or get in position to attack them. This is probably like not the great scenario for us. So we're going to try to figure something out. We might go to periscope depth just to see if we can hear something, and then make up our mind then. With the storm too, trying to do a torpedo attack, submerge in a storm like this is not the easiest thing to do. Very easy to broach. Trying to set up your target is difficult with the waves going over the periscope. But yeah, not going to be fun for our crew here. But just got to do what we got to do. So let's see if we can see if we can hear anything and get in position. It's a cold North Sea spring. Okay, so it looks like they might have heard me. It's weird. They just kind of changed course, like right when they were coming toward. I mean, it's just weird. So I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like he's yeah, velocity. I'm gonna go ahead and call that. I'm just gonna call it 7 knots. Just because I don't know what the heck's going on here. Course. I'm just gonna say he's coming right at me.
Sonarwellen, Herr Kaloy.
Yeah, distance. Yeah, they hear me for some reason. That's okay. That's okay. I'm just gonna call that. And we're gonna go ahead and...
Rohr 1, bewässern! Rohr 2, bewässern!
I'm gonna just throw some torpedoes down its throat.
Los!
I have no idea if it's gonna work.
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
And there's another one around there somewhere. They just started kind of circling around. It's like, what the heck? Okay.
30 Sekunden.
I'm gonna have to make a crash dive, I guess. Well, I guess it was.
Torpedoversager. Torpedoversager.
Of course, that's all right.
Schneller, schneller!
Jawohl.
Okay, crash dive.
150 Meter. Angriffsbefehl für dieses Ziel übermitteln.
20 Meter.
Okay.
Sonarwellen, Herr Kaloy.
Yeah, I know. Okay, get back on the engine.
40. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
Okay, let's go silent. Yeah.
Wasserbomben. Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloy.
Get out of his way.
50.
Both torpedoes look like they would have hit.
70.
Maybe should have put them on a magnetic or something. We're gonna go ahead and go to
80. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloy.
okay. We're rigged for depth of charge is kind of what you call it, an alternate depth charge stations. We don't have our hatches closed, but everybody's on their
100.
everybody's ready. Right, everybody's on damage control that I need to have on damage control. Probably put another person on damage control just in case. We can put him.
110.
Go ahead, put another.
Jawohl.
Have a bunch of people on damage control for right now. We'll see how it goes here. All right, so obviously our attack didn't work. It was just
120.
not the greatest, not the greatest setup that they gave us. Weather was awful. Somehow they saw us. I don't know. They just started turning toward us right when they were getting in position. I was going to get my torpedoes
130.
and on the attack periscope, it looked like a corvette, but I called him a destroyer. But it's just because I was like, it looked like a big ship at first, but definitely what they said, a Black Swan
140.
corvette. So. But we're gonna go ahead and evade if we can. See what happens. Kind of distract the corvette and the enemy corvettes from their target. And we have another submarine in the area, so hopefully they'll attack them too. At least I told them to. But we'll see. We'll go ahead and just kind of monitor the situation here.
150.
What's our depth here? 310.
Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Yeah. So definitely,
Wasserbomben. Wasserbomben.
we're okay. We're okay. They don't know where we're at. They haven't pinged us. If they start pinging and then we hear them right above us in depth charges, then definitely we want to get out of the way. I feel like this is a deja vu. Spend a lot of time dodging depth charges, it seems like. Loud ones there. I think I want to make a course that's headed toward the our troop ship. Well, actually, I don't want them to get too close, but I need to figure out what direction I want to go. I was thinking, oh, I'll go toward the troop ship because they might leave the area and head toward the troop ship, and I want to be kind of intercepting them. But maybe I can draw them away too. So that might be something we can do too. We can draw them away.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
I don't see them. Let's see what happens here. I think my greatest fear right now, what I worry about anyways, is that they're going to just brush right past us. We want to keep them occupied, so I don't know what we're going to do here. I don't want to be suicidal, but I definitely want to get them interested in us.
Sonarwellen, Herr Kaloy.
Yeah, so yeah, you can tell. I think you can tell probably the accuracy of their pings. If they're pinging far away, their pings might not be as accurate. But if you hear a hard ping, then they might have a good ping on you, a good location. So definitely want to keep that in mind. I think this is ballast tank 3, internal ballast tank. And then you got some compressed air tanks around it here. You can see that's a compressed air. That's compressed air there. Ballast tank 3, I think, is what this might be. It's an internal ballast tank, if I remember right.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloy.
Just get ready, just in case.
Wasserbomben.
Let's go.
Wasserbomben.
Definitely get out of the way. Might go a little deeper here, huh?
150 Meter.
Okay, we're just gonna slow down. Yeah, I think we're all right. Yeah. Plenty of water depth underneath us. So I don't think we have any issues with going deep if we have to. Crush depth is what, somewhere around 230, 250 meters. Test depth, we're pretty close to test depth here. Right, I believe the marker there is what, 165 for test depth, possibly. But I'm waiting for that other submarine to come and attack. I mean, come on, guy. Waiting for you. Help us out. So I guess it's just a matter of just trying to keep them occupied. I don't know how much that's going to help. Depends on how long we can keep them occupied, I guess. As soon as I hear that the mission is accomplished, we'll know we can just kind of get out of the way and sneak away. But we'll keep them occupied for a while, as much as we can.
Legen Sie den Kurs an!
Wasserbomben! Wasserbomben!
Schneller! Schneller!
Herr Kaloy, ein Sonar hat uns geortet.
Okay. Hey, let's
150 Meter.
we're gonna go a little deeper here.
Wasserbomben! Wasserbomben!
200 Meter.
Deeper, Chief. Let's slow down a little bit. Those depth charges sound pretty far. So right now we're below test depth. We're just trying to keep ourselves as far away from those depth charges as we can. So far, hasn't been too bad. Knock on wood there, huh? Sounds like they're coming for another run there. Get ready to speed up if we have to. Says there's here. There's so we detected sonar detected a Type 7C corvette and a Black Sun class. Okay. All right. So hopefully our friend is out there attacking, helping us out. One thing I don't know if the game does sonar callouts for high-speed screws. You know, basically torpedoes. You know, torpedo in the water. It'd be cool if it did, like from an enemy or another U-boat. If another U-boat had, if the sonar would call out torpedoes in the water, you know, in the bearing. It'd be nice if the sonar would actually call out bearings, right? Right. So if sonar would tell you, you know, warship headed or bearing. So warship bearing 261, and maybe a rough idea of its direction. You know, bearing to the left, bearing to the right. Some idea, right? Close, you know, tell us if it's close. I know we can use the map. I try not to use the map too much. I don't know, it just feels like cheating in some ways. I mean, you know, and actually, so what during actual battle stations, you know, and you're gonna navigation, you know, the nav is they're gonna always be plotting on the charts. So during battle stations, especially, you're gonna have somebody here plotting on your charts
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloy.
where the enemy's located, directions, bearings and all that. And so you're going to have a good idea, basically like the map that we have here. So it's going to show us kind of an idea where things are.
Wasserbomben.
I'm going to change course here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Schneller, schneller!
And I think I want to I don't want to stay down too long at this depth. I'll go ahead and
150 Meter.
go up because just change our course, speed, direction, or sorry, course, speed, and depth.
Wasserbomben. 160.
Yeah, I know. Just trying to get out of the way.
Schiffsschrauben direkt über uns, Herr Kaloy.
Yeah, I know.
...150.
Yeah, they're getting close. They're getting close. They really need to fix the indicators for the engines here because it's not updating. Right, it's showing us going at flank speed there, and we're just going at 1/3. I wonder if, conserving oxygen. I know we have crews inspecting the boat and everything, having that set up, but I wonder if it'd be nice if we could set it up where the crew just gets in the racks and just have just a minimum amount of crew inspecting the boat or operating the boat. Everybody else in your racks. I would definitely conserve oxygen, I would think. I don't know if that might be a consideration for the developer or not. Just some way of conserving oxygen.
Herr Kaloy, ein Sonar hat uns geortet.
That's all right. Being pinged is okay. Normally I'd say it wasn't okay, but in this situation, kind of like I said, we just want to keep them occupied. Keep them hunting for us. We're the bait. Wanted to try to sink them, but just not the way. Just wasn't in the cards. So we're just gonna play bait. I got a pretty good bead on us now because they're. So we're gonna get ready for more depth charges. We'll probably have to go deep again. All right. I thought I heard. I don't know, they were pinged us, and I thought they were going to come attack us. I think our friend, the other U-boat, is in the area. So we'll see what happens. It's funny. Sometimes you get credit from the other submarine sinking boats, but I'm glad I have a friend. I'm glad it's just not me. We're still here at 150 meters, evading. Hoping to hear some boats sinking, or ships sinking, I should say. Well, it looks like our friend got one of the little corvettes. What's he doing there? Having a smoke. Oh, that's funny. Dude, you gotta be on the damage control teams, man. You guys are going to be hurting. You guys are already going down. You guys are just... What are you guys doing? Damage control, man. Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship. Game over, man. Game over. That's funny. That's funny. I've seen the merchants. Sometimes they'll have crews actually working on their repairs, right? Like it looks like they're doing welding and stuff. Boy, that fire, that's got to be hot right there, right? I mean, wow. Wow, that's... I would not want to be at that station right now. There's the other... Sparks are coming off of that. He's just kind of doing his observations like, yeah, no big deal. Oh. Engines are still turning. Still making turns for something, but I wonder if it's going to sink or what. That's funny though. Is it me or is this Black Swan frigate corvette seems it's riding low? I don't know. Our friend U-boats. Oh, wow! Our friend U-boat, just obliterated that Black Swan frigate. Just totally obliterated it. I mean, wow. Anybody else see lifeboats? Not even time for lifeboats there. Man, that was just brutal. That was brutal. Not even a chance for lifeboats to get out of there. Oh man. I wonder if we should go ahead and do some gunnery action. I'd really like to do some gunnery action. Our odds have gotten better for surviving. Definitely, because took out that Black Swan. Our friend took out the Black Swan frigate. So, or corvette. Maybe we can help out. I don't know. I don't know if I want to waste torpedoes on these guys. But we might do some gunnery action. We'll think about it here. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and do some gunnery action. We're gonna get things going here. See what happens here. All right, guys. We're gonna change our course, head right for him, get our guy on the guns. All right, Hoffman, you're gonna use your deck gun. You're gonna get on the that gun. All right. Let's get some gun action going here.
Kapitän?
Hey. There's that, he's that injured guy. I think I want to be closer, but... we're gonna get in position here for these guys.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
We're just gonna go and just go. He's firing back at us. That's fine. That's all right. And guess what? Close ones there. I feel like we should be getting him here, huh? that's way too high. Come on. This is, come on. Okay, let's get you on the damage control keep, right? Actually, I don't want you to get on damage. I want you to. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, it's alright. Good. That's too high. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, we know. I know they're beating us up here. Let's get that pump working, huh? Should have got that before. That we got rid of that guy. Oh, we're taking some damage there. Taking damage. Come on. Gotta be hurting. Gotta be hurting.
Erledigt. Erledigt. Sie sind repariert.
Okay. I think that's it. Let's keep the boat going though. See, make our repairs here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Schaden repariert.
This guy needs to go down here. Him sunk. Sinking, I mean. Sunk, sink. Sink, sunk. You all know what I mean.
Bestätigt. Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
Sad that I lost one of our crew members. That is sad.
Hüllenbruch, Sie sinken.
Okay.
Kurs setzen.
So, where's our damage here, huh? Yeah, looks like we took a bit of damage there. You can tell. It's all blackened and everything. Some more damage there. I'm surprised we were able to make those two corvettes on
Alarm abgebrochen.
Zeit für eine Pause. Zeit für eine Pause.
yeah. We'll go ahead and rescue these personnel here.
Herr Kaloi. Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
Place that on the deck here. Okay. And I want you to
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
put those. Oops. Let's see here.
Sehr wohl, Herr Kaloi.
go ahead and
Erledigt. Schaden repariert.
take some of these crewmen on board. We got a full complement. So we'll give them some food, give them some supplies here from their own stores. And there we go.
Erledigt. Schaden repariert. Herr Kaloi? Wir sind schon so lange auf See. Ich halte es nicht mehr aus. Jawohl. Zu Befehl. Zu Befehl. Ei, ei, Herr Kaloi.
Okay.
Legen Sie den Kurs an!
All right, so that was eventful. We did take some damage. We did take on those last two escorts fully with the deck guns, and we did take a little bit of damage. But we put them at the bottom of the ocean. We did survive. I was afraid. I was like, oh no, what did I do? We did sadly lose two crew members. We did lose two crew members in that action. Sadly. And our bow just looks, you know. Hopefully though, they should be able to repair the boat by the time we get back. Or should I say we're going to go take a vacation after this, maybe. We'll see how it goes. Maybe hunt some more merchants.
Legen Sie den Kurs an!
But we'll go inspect this. What is that? Is that empty? No. go check this out here. We're gonna go and get caught up with our troop ship. Make sure that we get that taken care of.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten.
Okay. Well, it's nothing. Well, boat. That one we've already seen. Let's see here. Did we miss that one? Yeah, take them on board. Yeah, they're just regular crew members. Go ahead and give them some supplies. Okay. All right. Let's get caught up. Let's get caught up with our troop ship and finish this episode here.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Legen Sie den Kurs an.
Bestätigt.
All right. It just notified us that our escort duty was complete. We'll send that report. And then haven't decided what I want to do. Do we want to keep hunting for merchants, or just make this a episode about doing the Norwegian campaign? If you're doing the Norwegian campaign, I don't know if I want to just do this real quick, get this over with, just to show you the Norwegian campaign, how it looks, because the North Sea is pretty barren for merchants, and I don't know if I feel like spending hours just looking for merchants, and instead just to show you guys the Norwegian campaign highlights, just an idea what it takes to do it. We're going to try to go ahead and finish all three of them, and what I'll likely do is just have this recorded, and not really. I might record the other ones if there's anything if anything special happens. I'll let you guys know, but we're just going to go ahead and I think just go back to port, and then do those campaigns like I said, and then let's get back doing some fun stuff, tonnage wars, maybe a Scapa Flow or something like that. I don't know. We'll think about it. Thanks a lot, guys. Let's head back to port. All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. I hope it was another interesting episode for you guys. We're back here in Wilhelmshaven. going through the docks, or the locks, I mean. Headed for the docks. We're going to get our boat ready for the next patrol. And we're going to get 2 crew members after we lost the other 2 during that gunnery action. But thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and look forward to seeing you guys again, virtually, that is, watching this episode. Please feel free to give me a like, or give me some comments. Tell me your stories if you have any stories. Of your military experiences. And I'll see you guys next time.